This isn't the first time I'm in front of this camera and trying to record this. I've tried this multiple times and I always chicken out because I'm scared. I'm scared of what comes next. I'm a self-taught artist and that is a big problem. First and foremost, I didn't start learning the basics. I skipped way ahead of that part and started drawing the cool stuff, which is how I end up with all of those things. But the bad thing is, I don't know anything of how it works, how all of this stuff works. What are the proportions of a human figure? How is a human face drawn? I know nothing about that. I just jumped in the deep end and draw a bunch of stuff, and I don't even know what the real reason is behind it. Why an eye is positioned that way? Why the ear is there? I just went ahead and drew it. So for the coming 10 days, we're gonna fix that issue, and we're gonna fix that by learning portraiture. For the first day, we're gonna take a look at how good I can actually draw portraiture without training for it. So to do this, I searched up a good reference of somebody who I wanted to draw, which turned out to be Robert Downey Jr. because that's just an awesome person. So I looked up a reference, and then from that reference, that's what I'm gonna draw right now. So you can see me drawing that in the background. And then at the last day, we're gonna redraw the same image from the same reference and see how much I improved and if it's good enough to my standards, which are pretty high normally, even though I'm not really that great of a drawer. But anyway, so last day we're gonna redraw that same picture, and if it's good enough, it will end up on the wall. So we're a couple days later now. It will be day 2 of this challenge, but I can't do this in quick succession because I've got classes and I've got other stuff on my mind as well. So we drew this a couple of days ago. I think it looks pretty good for a first attempt, and with this baseline we're gonna try and improve that, and hopefully after day 10 we can have something that we can put up on this wall behind me. So for today, what's on the menu? Well, we're gonna do a lot of studying. We've got to study every feature of the eye. We need to study where they are positioned. And hopefully after all of that, I have got a great understanding and we can improve this. But we'll need a lot of practice. So I have some bad news. I got quarantined last week and lost a lot of valuable time. I couldn't draw because I left all my stuff here at my dorm. I was quarantined at home, so I couldn't draw. I couldn't do any progression on the day, so we're still at day 3, whereas I should have been at day 7 by now. So since I still want this video to come out this year, we're gonna split it up in 2 parts. I'm gonna do the first 5 days in this video, and then the next video will be the other 5 days, which will come out next year. So I got 2 more days to go through. I've got a little bit left to learn. I still need to do the ears and the hair of a human face, and then after that I think we can actually put everything that we've learned in this experience to the test and see how much we improved so far. So I've got a couple of videos to look up and I've got some studying to do. So it's now the end of day 5, so let's take a look at what we've all done, what we've all drawn, and how much we actually improved over these days. So day 1 was just a benchmark test. We drew Robert Downey Jr. I think he's quite recognizable, but it's quite stylized as well. And I actually don't know where I need to place everything. So this is just a benchmark that we'll check again against at day 10, where we'll draw the same picture again, but hopefully a lot better. Then we go on to our actual practice, studying how everything should be drawn. I can see that I've been pushing too hard on some pieces because my drawing has come through, but we can still see the other days and how much we've actually done, and just checking out each feature individually, making sure we can actually understand them and how to draw them. So after these first couple of days actually studying everything there is to study in a face, I decided to do a full drawing of a person, and I think it turned out quite good. I have to say it's a lot better than day 1. There's still a lot to improve, but I quite like how this turned out. I can see some mistakes already, I can see where I can improve this. But that is for the next couple of days, where I just practice and practice until we actually can do something quite decent. But with that all said, that is for another video. As I said, we're just gonna go to part 5 for this because I've ran out of time. I wish you all a happy holidays, happy end of the year, and I'll see you in 2022. Wow, time is going by really fast for the next video. So bye, and until then.